The Miles Morales buff. Yes, as a lot of you know, next month we are going to be seeing Miles Morales being buffed. A lot of players are very excited about this, including myself, especially as a lot of you know, I do possess a 6-star version of the champion. Not that I'm kind of like bragging or anything, it's just nice to know that even as you know, seen the video a moment ago, I have picked to have a science tier 5 class catalyst, which is important because where is he? He is right there. Looking rather sharp if you ask me. So let's have a look at some of the new abilities coming into the game. You can check out the link in the description if you want to go and find out a little bit more, but let's kind of go over some things and as well kind of revert back to the champion as well. Like, to be honest, there's nothing really going for the champion, so I could just like flip onto the game and be like, hey, he does nothing in the game at the moment. But now it's going to be a bit more. So Miles and anyone hoping to master his playstyle will learn the ins and outs of being a hero, master using basic combos, dodge attacks, and blocking the opponent to gain bonuses through the fight. Use Miles's full arsenal to apply as many debuffs on the opponent as possible and deal some massive damage with SP2. Well, I'm already getting some kind of like vibes of Spider-Man 2099. Not necessarily a good thing and not necessarily a bad thing. Gets taunt, debuff damage. Yeah, okay, fine. Is what it is. Weaknesses, debuff shrug. Miles relies heavily on applying his debuffs to the opponent. Obviously, they shrug them off and it's no good. And it looks like shock's going to be a thing. So again, very, very good. Well-timed blocks. Perform a well-timed block. Miles will not attempt to utilize his personal evade or miss. Okay. Spider challenge. To learn to be a hero, Miles has a list of spider challenges he can complete. Each fight completing a spider challenge grants an indefinite spider sense charge. Max charges of 3. Okay, and that's the thing. That must be in the fight itself rather than being persistent. Each spider sense charge grants passive 7% chance to evade incoming attacks, as well as attack rating improvement by 252. I'm getting vibes of like Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, because you know, as a lot you know, you do something in the scheme of the fight, you build the poise, you're able to do more damage. So I guess that's kind of like this to a degree, but only with spider sense charges, and we've got to complete them. And once per fight, block 15 attacks. I like that. That's very simple, very good. Well-timed blocks count as 3 attacks. Land 50 attacks. Intercepting attacks count as 10 hits. Great. Avoid 10 attacks with evade, miss, or the dexterity mastery. Special attacks count as 2 hits each. I got to be honest, I'm really liking this. I don't think there's been a champion quite like it. I'm not to say that there's been something like, you know, hit combo champions like Squirrel Girl or Aegon or others, but this is very different because it's like an extent of attacks, kind of like Proxima Midnight, if you know about the way that you've got to do the missions and stuff. So I guess there's some kind of comparisons that can be drawn with that, but that's like my thoughts there. It just seems like this is very good. It definitely speaks to like how I'd like to play the game and things I want to focus on. Okay, moving on now, talking about Spider Camo, which is another part of his ability. Each time the opponent launches a special attack, Miles' burgeoning abilities grant him a Spider Camo passive, which is unaffected by ability accuracy and lasts 8 seconds. Spider Camo grants all attacks a 35% chance to miss. Good. I guess champions that cannot miss are going to be the good counters here. This miss chance is tripled against unblockable attacks. Good. Spider Camo is enhances heavy and special attacks. Once all spider challenges are complete, Miles is in the zone for the rest of the fight. While in the zone, Spider Camo also activates each time Miles launches a special attack. That's kind of like Ghost, isn't it? It's kind of like not to a degree like Ghost, but it's like it's got that element of kind of like build to it, and build and kind of big payoff. Well, we hope for big payoff. And that's going to be really important because of the playstyle, which I guess is special attacks are the main thing. Maybe SP2s are the main thing. That's something to bear in mind, especially with shock damage, which is going to be what we're going to talk about now. But heavy attacks, 100% chance to inflict a taunt debuff for 10 seconds, which reduces attack rating by 30%, increasing the chance of the opponent to launch a special attack. Good. we definitely need it, especially in this day and age in the game where no enemy champions in AI throw special attacks for some reason. 100% chance to inflict a rupture debuff, causing 2,527 physical damage over 5 seconds. Nice, nice, nice. And then we got SP1, which is last hit, 100% chance to inflict the weakness debuff. I guess this is the thing, isn't it? Finding a good champion with rotations, with putting out certain types of things. And that's good because this facilitates something of a Cavalier difficulty usage parameter, where some nodes are very much a case of like, you need to throw a weakness debuff. This could be the answer to that and help out, especially with this month's one, funny enough. Special 2, final hit has 100% chance to inflict a shock debuff, causing 4,548 energy damage over 6 seconds. That sounds good and very potent. And if camo is up, this shock gains plus 30% potency for each personal unique debuff that has been activated on the opponent this fight. And that's good as well. I'm glad it says this fight, because at the end of the day you could look to like build up the debuffs that you're going to be throwing, doing that parry heavy, and then getting that rupture debuff if on camo, and then looking to put things like an SP1. So you could go heavy attack, SP1, SP2, possibly as a rotation, but we'll have to kind of look into that a bit more in a minute. Even more so, say if you've got the Mr. Fantastic synergy, and I'm thinking about doing some playstyle rotations with that, starting up with a pre-fight and seeing what I can do with it. You've also got SP3, which is a 100% chance to inflict a physical vulnerability debuff, reducing physical resistance by 900 for 50 seconds. That's a long time, and that could be good to rotate around the SP2, so that could be something to kind of look out for. And camo, if under camo, 100% chance to also inflict a power sting debuff, lasting 50 seconds, and an opponent with a power sting takes, wow, 5k, over 5k in direct damage. So signature ability wise, that's going to be the next thing. Is it going to be important to awaken? Well, each time Miles completes a spider challenge, he gains a passive fury, increasing attack rating. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's not too bad, because if that's something that you really want to extend the damage ability of Mars, then that could be quite good to do. Additionally, you may now complete spider challenges multiple times during the fight instead of just once each. However, each spider challenge can still only grant one spider sense charge. Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, look, what I've seen so far, it looks quite good. I'm not seeing anything when it comes to like synergies that are going to be assisting him in any way. I mean, you do got each spider sense charge grants plus 5% attack rating, which is weird because the synergy champions get plus 7. Fine. And then as well, health. Incoming synergies changed. So 2 days, try 30 years. Which Spider Ham, which is completing a spider challenge, grants a fury passive, granting 30%. That's not too bad then. So Spider Ham may be a good accompaniment to this. Or Stark enhanced Spidey with that as well. So those two champions there. That's not too bad. I think that would be relatively good. It does look like a very fun champion. It looks like it kind of brings together lots of different things, like Stark enhanced Spidey meets Spider-Man 2099, coupled with a few other like influences as well. I really like the way that the spider challenges work. I think that's pretty cool. That helps out, and it's easier to do, especially with like, you know, what you can get from your attack rating improvement, and that's all positive stuff. Get the evade ability within that. I think this will be a very fun champion to play. I need to really play about with Spider Camo, because it looks like that's kind of like the biggest thing to kind of like do, because you have to, it's very dependent to get the Spider Camo up so you can work on throwing more powerful SP2s and as well SP3s and, you know, SP1s respectively. Building debuff seems to be one of the key elements to this champion, and that's something that we need to look into and play about with. But yeah, just to really say, I am pretty excited by this champion. I think these are going to be some really fun changes. But on paper, everything looks great. It's just all about testing it out. That is going to be the big thing for us. But what are your thoughts on what you've seen with Spider-Man Miles Morales and what you've read? Appreciate you for coming by and watching this video, and I will see you all very soon. Also, make sure to keep up to date with some other content located on screen right about now, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.